Hi, I'm Dara Dietz, and today I'm here with Denise, and we are going to demonstrate how to do the procedure garlic paste to the feet. This is a procedure to do whenever the lungs are infected or whenever there's a serious infection in the body. It is very effective in pulling the infection out and just getting that garlic spread throughout the body.
So Dara, what I heard you say is that it's particularly good for lung infections like pneumonia, like bronchitis, something that would be the result of getting something like the flu. Is that specific to this particular treatment?
Yes. The garlic, and I don't know why, but this is what it does. The garlic will clear fluid from the lungs pretty much overnight. I've used it over and over again to clear pneumonia issues, infections, whatever from the lungs where we were looking at serious life-threatening issues, and the next day they were just cleared out.
Okay, so this is good for overall infections of the body, but particularly for infections of the lung.
Yes,
or
this would be
lung.
Natural healing first aid for pneumonia. This is what you would want to do when somebody has pneumonia, has fluid in the lungs, and you want to get it out of there. This is what you would do. It is also what we would add to any infection program where there is a serious infection in the body. This just takes the garlic and just feeds it from the feet, follows the nerves up to every part of the body, and garlic, of course, just goes system-wide and clears the infection from everywhere.
So it's a particularly good time of year to be talking about how to support your body in the case of getting something like the flu.
Yes. One thing I understand with this virus that's going through this year is that it is affecting the lungs very quickly. And that is where the real danger from this virus that we have this year is the effect that it has on the lungs just gets in there and causes havoc right away. This is something that can be used topically, where you can put this on and get some quick relief from the issues of the lungs filling up with fluid and of pneumonia happening and lung issues.
So Dara, I know that there is a video that you produced earlier that does have specific details and instructions on how to do this procedure. Where can people find that initial video? And I think it's gotten like 12,000 views so far.
Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel, healmarketplace.com.
Okay, and is it called How to Do a Garlic Paste?
The video is garlic paste to the. What we need for the garlic paste is just simply garlic and Vaseline.
So Dara, do you have to use Vaseline, or will any oil do, or any paste do?
No, we need the Vaseline. Vaseline is denser, and it's really good at holding the garlic away from the skin so that the garlic, being very caustic, will not burn the skin. Lotions and all that, they're just going to absorb in and be absorbed, and then the garlic will be sitting right on your skin, and you'll get blistered, a chemical burn from the garlic. So Vaseline is dense, and it will hold the suspend and hold the garlic away from the skin, but yet the garlic can get through the Vaseline and be absorbed into the body.
Okay, so garlic, Vaseline, and what else would you need?
The I like the 2-inch gauze, 2 to 4-inch gauze rolls. I've got the 2-inch here. They work really well. Big socks or your shoe covers. These are going to go on after you put it together. Some pads for protection so your house doesn't become covered with Vaseline and garlic. And that's pretty much what we need to put the garlic paste on the feet.
And I see that you have a garlic press.
Oh yes, you will need a garlic press for this. What I have is a knife. Chop it really well, but garlic press works better.
And the press actually releases more of the oil from the garlic?
Yes, it will release it and break it down. Okay, let's take a look here at how to peel garlic. A lot of people, they just need a little help getting the garlic peeled in the first place. All right, this is a hand of garlic, and what we're going to do is we're just going to crack this on the counter to break the pieces up. That just opens it up so that you've got the pieces and you get the paper peeled away.
So you start with a clove. You start with a bulb of garlic, and you open up that bulb so the cloves, each clove becomes separated.
Yeah. Then you just take it and with the palm of your hand, you just crack the clove. And you'll hear and feel a little crack under it, and then you can just twist it and the paper just comes right off. And it is peeled. And I usually just put the curvy side down and just press it with the palm of my hand and crack it. And then it will just, if you crack it too hard, it will break up the garlic a little bit. But it just breaks the paper up so that it just comes right off.
Okay, all right. And then you put those peeled cloves into the press.
Yeah. Okay, once you've got your garlic pieces peeled, then we're going to put them through the press. We're going to make a little pile here of garlic. Okay, we now have our little pile of garlic, and it has been pressed and crushed. What we're going to do is take our Vaseline now, or non-petroleum jelly or Vaseline will work, and we're going to eyeball an amount of Vaseline about the same size as this little pile of garlic that we've done. So we want it to be just about the same size.
So this is about 7 or 8 cloves of garlic.
Yeah, this would be about as much as you would use on a child. I don't think this would be enough for an adult feet, and since we're not actually going to use this for an infection today, we're just demonstrating. I made a small amount of it. But that's about, eyeballing it, that's about the same size, wouldn't you say? Vaseline and garlic there? Okay, then what we're going to do once we've got our little piles together is we're just going to mix them together. And we make one pile where there were 2.
So you're combining the Vaseline or petroleum jelly with the garlic.
And then let's just go ahead. Okay, we're now just going to take and move this into the bowl so that we will have it to put on her feet. All right, so this is our petroleum jelly. It takes no time whatsoever really to make this.
So that's what it will look like.
All right, now what we need to do is just put it on your feet.
So Dara, you in the original video that we referred your viewers to, you talked about massaging olive oil on the foot to provide that first layer of protection against the possibility of your skin getting burned with the garlic.
Yes, this is one of Dr. Christopher's remedies. I pulled this out of Dr. Christopher's material, and his suggestion was that you saturate the whole foot, top and bottom, with a lot of olive oil. So you just massage olive oil into the feet and get the skin, the tissue saturated with olive oil before you put the garlic, before you put the barrier of Vaseline on the foot and then the garlic paste. The thing about olive oil is it's very high in nutrition. So you're going to actually be feeding and supporting the health of the skin, and it will even further prevent the degrading happening from the garlic paste being on there.
Okay, and you mentioned Dr. Christopher. Can you just say his whole name and a word about who he was?
Dr. John R. Christopher, in my opinion, he was probably the leading herbalist of the last 100 years. He died in the 1980s and left behind a huge body of work. He was an herbalist who believed in God's remedies and in the power in nature to be able to heal the body.
So we have relocated to a chaise lounge, and Dara is demonstrating the massaging of olive oil into the feet to prepare the feet for the garlic paste procedure. That feels really good. I feel better already.
Okay, we've got the foot well saturated with olive oil, making it nice and smooth with that. Now what we're going to do is just take some plain Vaseline and coat the entire feet, top and bottom, with a nice thick coating of Vaseline. And make sure you get it between the toes, any place where if the garlic squeezed into those areas, you would have burning or issues.
And so I'm just going to point out that you are doing both feet.
Yes, both feet are done, not just one. Both feet are, you do both feet when you do the garlic paste to the feet.
And so that's a nice, very thick coating of Vaseline, just pure petroleum jelly without the garlic that goes on initially after the application of the olive oil.
Okay, now I'm just going to basically take half of the garlic mix, and this is applied from the ball of the foot. You pat it on there. You don't want to necessarily put it through the you don't massage it on, it's just more or less patted on.
Because you want to keep that protective layer of the petroleum jelly.
Mm-hmm.
Because the garlic could burn the skin of the foot.
Yes, garlic is very caustic. I mean, it's powerful, but it needs to be respected. And so what we are doing is we are applying the garlic paste to the sole of the foot only. And we don't want to get it up the sides or anything. It's just applied to the sole of the foot.
And so it's surprising to me about how thick that paste is on the bottom of the foot.
And then what you do is you just take your gauze and get it wrapped around. And you don't want to cinch it, you just wrap it. This is not, you don't pull it tight. And there's really no right or wrong way to do it. It's just wrapped around to hold the to keep the garlic paste on the foot. And she's nice and strong. She's making it easy for me. And it's going to stick. The gauze is going to stick pretty good on there. But this is just to mostly just keep it in place. And it's nothing pretty. It's just put on there the best way that it will roll around. Then you take your shoe cover. These are shoe covers that I got off of Amazon years ago. And you just put that over the foot. Or if you've got a big sock, you put it over the foot. And that's it. And you don't want to put any pressure on the sole of your foot while this is on. So once you've got the garlic paste on the feet, you're done standing on these feet until you're ready to take it off.
And so how long does the garlic paste stay on the feet ideally?
6 to 8 hours is what I like to see it on there. And so it's normally overnight. What I would suggest you do, especially being a woman, men, you all can use your urinals, and so you just put this on when you go to bed and just take your urinal to bed with you and use that during the night, and you're good to go. We women, what my favorite thing that I like to do is I have a shower curtain that I have specifically for hydrotherapy procedures, I put that over my recliner. I put a sheet on top of the shower curtain, and then I'll take and put these chucks, liners, these plastic liners. I put one on the seat of the chair, and then a diaper on myself. And then of course you just bring your blankets and just tuck up in the recliner for the night with good movie or a book or whatever you're going to do for the night, and you're there for the duration.
And why is it important that you stay off of your feet?
If you put any pressure on your feet, you are going to push the garlic through the Vaseline barrier, and you will burn your feet. Of course, as many times as I've done this to myself, I thought I was big and bad way back in the beginning, and I thought I could tiptoe to the bathroom. My feet were toasted the next day. It was like a sunburn on my feet. It did not work. You cannot tiptoe to the bathroom.
So what happens after you've had the garlic paste on your feet for 6 to 8 hours? Then what do you do?
All right. When you get up in the morning after the garlic paste, you can go ahead and walk into the bathroom. And just notice that I only did one of her feet here. I really didn't make enough garlic paste. In the morning, you can actually get up and walk to the bathroom. You've got like 15 minutes to get the paste off your feet and get your feet cleaned before you would burn yourself. So walk into the bathroom, sit down somewhere in the bathroom, and just take it off. You want a rug under your feet. Your feet will be very slippery when they come off, so do not just rip this off and walk around, because you'll be sitting on your bottom on the floor. Your feet are very, very slick from the oil and everything that's been on them. So sit down carefully in the bathroom, walk in, sit down, get this off, and when you take it off, notice the color of the paste. If it's bright fluorescent green, that is live viral. So just wrap it up, put it inside of one of those little bags you can tie up or whatever, and throw it away outside. If it's brown to black, your body has gotten on top of the infection, and that's dead viral coming out. So you're taking care of it. Your body's doing good. Bright fluorescent green, you may want to do it a second night. You will see the benefits. You will see the improvement by 1 or 2 in the hour. Garlic paste is a 911 that you can do on the fly. Good. I would not be afraid to do this to anybody who needed it. Okay, so don't be afraid to do the natural healing procedures. This is not going to hurt anybody. It is not going to be damaging in any way, as long as you respect the garlic. Garlic is caustic, and it needs to be respected, but when applied in this way, this can be done, and it can clear the lungs, pull infection out, just flood the body with the garlic, and you will see benefits happen from this. If you have any questions, feel free to look at my other videos on natural healing for infections, and the other video that we do have on doing garlic paste to the feet. It's an excellent aid.